So, one of the last final base areas that you want to make a base at is the rock section just before the bench and the sandpit. And it's quite far from the spawn section and obviously very far from the big oak tree. But it is a beautiful area to be living in because, as you can see, it is glorious with the sun across the map, and you can see everything from up here. Obviously up there you can see a little bit more, but you can see the barbecue area, the big shed, everything. You can see what's going on. You can get to many materials, all that kind of stuff, and you can go as little or as big as you want with the base. You can have bits underneath the rocks, above the rocks, at the side of the rocks, all the way along if you really wanted to. If you make a massive tower here, which we started doing in the past on one of the previous updates of Grounded, you can have zip wires going across the map as well for easy access. So it is absolutely limitless to what you can do with this area because it's so big, and what you want to do with it is entirely up to you. A lot of advantages. The disadvantages of this area is you do have the swampy area over here, so you do get a lot of mosquitoes. You also have the beehive that spawns here in the normal world, so you do get a lot of bees flying around. They don't attack you, they're just out of the target zone, but you can shoot them down if you want to. The only disadvantage, underneath this big rock, you do have a wolf spider home, and you do get all your creepy crawlies everywhere else as well on that side and this side. But apart from that, you can't really complain. It's a really good spot. You've got like this underground zone here where you can build your base up and everything. Obviously, if you did watch the previous streams on the GeoMitch99 channel, then you will know how and what we did with it. If you have any other base ideas on where to plant your base and where a good idea would be, please let me know, and let me know how much you are looking forward to Grounded. We're going to start off with early game, and straight away as you come out of spawn down here, you will come across this giant baseball. So I think that on top of this would be a great place for a base, because the pros for it is you are near spawn when you spawn straight away, so you don't have to worry about finding somewhere to go. You are quick access to launch materials, so all of your grass, your mushrooms of food, water, and all the little bits and bobs. You've got your nectar and all of that kind of stuff. And you're at height, so low level creatures can't get you, don't have access to you, and can't attack. So that's great for early game, because obviously right now you're not going to have much materials, you're not going to have anything to fight with, and all of that kind of stuff. So they're the advantages of it. The only disadvantage is it is a small base. Obviously you can build up around it. I think you can get like 4 squares or 5 squares on it, so it's not very big, but you obviously do have the height of buildings, so you can have stairs going up and stuff like that. And then the only big downside is this is a path for wolf spiders, so obviously you need to watch out for them, because obviously they are big, they are dangerous, they are scary. But apart from that, I think that's the only disadvantages to this area. So we've just got to the second early game base area idea, and as you can see, it is a lot more open and a lot more space than the baseball. This is the mysterious machine, which you use during the game story mode and stuff like that. So obviously there is the advantage of that you're close by. But the advantages of this area, obviously it is near spawn, so it's down there. There's the resource station that we pointed out earlier. So down there to the right is the baseball, so it's a little bit further out than spawn if you want to venture a little bit more. The advantage of this, you do have a lot more major resources nearby. So you've got the big oak tree, which is over there. You've got all of the materials, you've got all your rocks, your big leaves, your dandelions, and everything nearby. So there's a lot more resources around this area. So I think that's the good thing. The good thing about this is a lot more building materials than the baseball. And it is good for collecting crow feathers as well. We're going to go on to the next one, which is like mid/late game areas. So the third base area idea is the big oak tree, which is in the middle of the map. The advantages of this area is obviously you can see in every single direction, anything from the main house to the pond area, all the different laser things over there, and if you go around the tree, you can see all of the big bush, the rose bush, all the different areas. That's the advantage. You also have this big light here, which at night time gnats go into it and they die constantly. So you've got constant farming of the gnats in this light. And you do have a science lab around the corner. I'm not going to go in there because I don't want to spoil it if you haven't played it. But you do have a science lab around the corner. There is a lot of base to be working with. All of obviously, the roots of the tree you can build your base up on. Not sure how high you can go, but you can definitely make a nice sized base around here. The disadvantages, there is quite a few. Obviously, it is a big open area, and it is underneath the tree a home to the wolf spiders. Obviously, you can see all the materials you've got around here. You can see what bugs are coming after you. If there's any spiders around, you do have a science resource station down there. And yeah, that's pretty much the big tree. It is more mid-game of going here, because personally I wouldn't choose the tree, but I know some people do because they like being here because of the science lab. You can see the map around you and all of that kind of stuff. So I shall see you in a splash. Oh, and we are at the pond area. So this is the pond area. This is definitely mid-late game, not quite late game and settling here, but it's definitely mid game because there is a lot going on here. Bit of a trek to get here. You have to swim all the way across from over here. There's the big oak tree we were at a minute ago, so you do have to go over here. Obviously, I'm not sure if you can build a bridge across, but that's something we could definitely look into and do another video on if it's accessible. The advantages of it: all the bugs that are on mainland can't get you. So all your wolf spiders, your other type of spiders, your ants, your beetles, all of that kind of stuff, they can't get you. And it's a nice open space. You don't need to build anything because you're nice and protected. You can just put everything out here. And the crow that flies around always drops her feathers everywhere around here. So you've got that advantage. And then there is something secret in the water. Any walls, any protection, because you are protected in here because nothing can get to you. So another early game base, if you're quite confident on the game, is on this smaller rock, which once you've gone past the 2 lasers towards the picnic bench, you'll see this rock. It is a really good location. Obviously nothing on the ground can get you because you are really high up. So even if they can jump, I don't think they can jump this high. So it is a really good location. You've got all the resources around. It's easy to get your resources up here. So the only disadvantages is a lot of bugs during the night and daytime spawn underneath here. And you get all the normal spiders walking through here, and you do get wolf spiders. So you do get a mixed range of everything. So we are at one of the final places for a base idea for late game, and this one is a major one because there's so much room, so much going on, and once you get your base established, you can do so much with it. So as you can see, it is a big old rock area. So with these rocks, there's so much area to build your base, so much going on. You have different levels to it as well. So if you follow me up here, that is all the base area ideas. If you'd like to see different bases built in each area, let me know. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and come join the GeoGaming family. It is your boy GeoMitch99, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!